And oh no, don't no welcome me back. Oops. I shouldn't have started. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be late for class. So welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I started this episode without a save point, and I have class in like 20 minutes, so I have to get through this thing very quickly. So we're gonna rush. So in this thing, our goal is to get up the mountain. These rocks are staying in our way, and you have this little reaction command to get up ahead of them. But, it's, quite difficult. I don't know if I can... These guys are very small space. You want to use the reaction commands to destroy the rocks 3 times in order to get through, and then just pretty much just rush up there, because you don't want to deal with anything around here. I would just recommend just skipping all this stuff, because there's no point. There we go. Keep going. Don't stop. There we go. We did it. There's no point in finding the Heartless. You can always just find them later. What'd you think, Captain? Not good enough? So we haven't sung the song yet. Well, after that, then it'll be passable. Come on, let's do it. Let's sing the song. Let's get down to business, right? Come on now. Alright, looks like we're going to have to be ascending the mountain a little bit more. But before we start that, I'm actually going to turn right around and head back down the mountain. Go check out some of the chests, or not. I guess we're going to be going straight to this cutscene. Those eyebrows. So now we're going to explore this little village area, and I believe there might actually be some chests around here to explore it well enough. Or maybe it's later on. Ooh, there's a star up here we can actually grab. Sweet. There's events that happen here later on in the game, so I want to make sure I get everything, because I'm not 100% sure if we can get it later on. We'll check around just to make sure. And, ooh, there's one. Yes. Is there one up top there, too? Yeah, there's one at the top right there. How do we get up there? Let's see. Can we get up there? Can we get on this roof? No, okay. No. I think we can hop along here. And then we can jump from this roof over to that one. Oh, careful. Come on, camera, work with me. Oh, nope, I failed. Hang on. The moment I can do this. Watch me. Up here. Let's get a proper jump. Oh, whoa. And he just runs right off, doesn't he? Okay. One more time. determined here. Although, now that I see it, I don't think I'll be able to get up there anyway. Okay, so there's a save point up here, I believe. We can grab it real quick. Yes, perfect. Show my health. Save points do not just restore dry forms, by the way, so you have to do that by yourself. But I need to head off for a little bit and come back and finish this episode later on because I didn't realize what time it was. So I will see you in just a quick second, even though for me it's going to be like a day. Hello everybody, my name is Vader, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts HD Final Mix 2.5 HD Remake Fantastic Edition. We are back in here in the Land of Dragons with Ping. We were trying to help her get adjusted into the army. Last time we went up this mountain trail to get up to this nice little village, and we just talked to Mushu, I believe, about the possibility of going to find Shan Yu in a cave. I think last week I recorded a little bit, and I ended up running a little bit too much time. I had to go to class, and ended up having to stop, so we are back. So I don't know if I actually did an intro there, but it might have been like a very kind of rush. But before we do that, I'm going to go back down to the mountain trail, because I had to rush through here. One, because that area is a bit difficult if you actually try to fight the enemies, and it's much easier just to run through it. And two, because I was in a hurry. Let's go back here. Now that we don't have the little bar thing, we can actually get through here a little bit easier, and actually fight some of these guys without much worry. Much easier now without the bar. And I believe, can we? No, we can't. Okay, we can't take out Ping. But yeah, so now that that's done, it's much easier. So our drive bar is now currently at 2. Once it gets to 3, we'll have access to that drive again. There's a nice chest. There's some chests over here as well. Those bull dudes really give me trouble. I don't think, do they appear up here? I think one might appear up here. Hello? Nope, just a regular. I don't know what these guys are called. I thought they were called like phantoms or something, but that might be wrong. You know what? Let's go. We can actually go check that if we want to. Recovery recipe, interesting. When MP is empty, MP will be recharged until full. So, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, you had to attack things or use ethers to restore MP. In this game, the MP will automatically restore itself once it goes down to 0. So you'll go into a recharge state. Setting up the MP charge, you can select a character to set up, select a magic spell, select MP charge. I don't even. This part always confused me. Let me read this real quick. Customize, select a character to set up, select a magic spell, select MP charge. This shortcut will help. I don't know what that does. Honestly, I have no clue. So we have recovery recipe, dark stone. Okay. Ooh, an AP boost. I think that's Sora. Always for Sora, never for anyone else. No one ever really needs other abilities. But Sora could always use them. We want to go to journal. Characters. Characters. No. Pieces, map, story. Story? No. Where's the select world? Collection. Heartless. Nightwalker. Okay. And then we have the Assault Riders. These guys are just jerks. Avoid getting hit with its spear by using the well-guarded jump attack to defeat it. When HP gets low, its attacks begin to get bold. Use big attacks to defeat it before it uses its explosive attack. Okay. We'll keep that in mind for next time we have to deal with these guys. Grab this chest real quick. Oh, hello. Oh, some soldiers. Interesting. Where's Ping, by the way? I guess he can't jump up here because he doesn't have a decent jump ability. Oh. Oh, well that didn't work. Tried using the what is it called? What is that move called? Oh, I don't know. Whatever this soldier react command is, I tried using it, it did not work. This is some valuable experience for me. As you can see, I've been struggling a lot with, why am I not using arrow recovery? Do I have cycling? That's what it's called. There we go, there's arrow recovery. So now we are back at fully drive gauge meter, whatever. And so we can use Valor Form again. I didn't really get a chance to explain it when I actually used it, but it's just basically your butt-kicking mode, essentially. God, what? I don't know what keeps happening where I keep losing the command slot to a different, just randomly. I'm not pressing like anything that would particularly change the direction of that, because there's only... I'm trying to figure out... The only thing that can do that is the down button. I'm not pressing the down button. I swear. Let's see if anything interesting over here. Some more Nightwalkers. These guys you really just want to take out as quickly as possible, because they get kind of they're just kind of like a nuisance enemy. They can move around quickly, and their attacks are just a pain. And at this level, I'm really going to be taking a lot of damage because I just don't have anything to protect myself with. Hold on, oops, checkpoint going down there. Alright, let's keep going up here. We'll circle back around. There's a chest I missed. So yeah, Battle Form just basically butt-kicking mode, for lack of a better term. I'm so happy that we're finally getting into like the meat of the game with these worlds and stuff. This is where the game really shines and you get some cool stuff. And later on, especially in this world, we'll get to see one of the best features of the game. One of my personal favorites that I love. And that's it's a damn shame that this kind of feature isn't as readily available in later games. Hopefully, they'll come back in Kingdom 3, but I would doubt it, kind of. Oh, since we got that new recipe, let's go to the Moogle shop real quick and check out what it does. So now we can actually buy things from the Moogle shop as well. So just whatever you want, really. How much money? Oh, a lot of money. Can I sell some things? No, no. Oh, I have drive recovery. Okay. Drive recovery will restore 1 bar of drive. That's the kind of item where you never really need to use it. Because it's one of those things where it's rare, so you never want to use it just randomly, but it doesn't really do enough to where it would really change the game, and you can't use it outside of battle. The only thing I would recommend doing is if you have multiple boss fights coming out, and you don't want to grind back up to the maximum point. But there's enough save points where you... Oh, never mind. I was going to start talking about tents and camps, camping tents. Camping tents and tents are not really useful, because there's enough save points for where you can always just restore your health points. Or just get it from mob drops. You should never be struggling that much to where basic heartless enemies like shadows and stuff will give you trouble to the point where you can't really do it. These guys will need to drive recovery, but I don't really need that right now. Dark Shard. Now we're going to come to a point where I won't be able to use Valor Form. And I think I've tried... Ooh, chest. I think I've tried this before where I've entered the thing as in Valor Form. And I think I had to revert instantly, so I don't think that actually works. And I think you actually go back to max as well, so... let's go ahead and run in here in this cool, creepy cave. Creepy caves. Doesn't look like Shen Yu's in here. What? Huh? Uh-oh. Why does everyone know these barrier techniques that we never get to learn? I'd love to be able to block off enemies like that. I don't know where he was hiding. He must have been hiding in, like, behind a rock or something, because... Or maybe he left the cave before we got in there and waited for us to go back. I don't even know. I don't know how he fell for this trap. But, we've got ourselves a battle on our hands, and the only part I remember we have is... So, get ready for some tough fight ahead of us. This is actually a pretty difficult fight, especially with these guys, these big guys around. Let's see if I can... Especially with these shadows attacking me, jeez. See if I can... Damn it, that did not work. Okay, I'm gonna use... potion. I don't have... Attack, hurry. I need to be very strategic here. Why is that never effective? There we go, got him. There's gonna be more though, so this is not the end of this fight. Fortunately, like I said, you cannot use dry forms in this thing. Wow, there's a lot more shadows than I remember. This would be a great time to be able to use Valor forms. There's so many shadows here. You just be able to wreck face. I'm really noticing some of the HD effects in this game. They look amazing. All like the shadows are really moving around. I think they upped the amount of shadows that can be put into this battle, because there's definitely a lot more than I remember. Unless I'm just remembering it wrong. It's been like a year since I've last played Kingdom Hearts 2. For all over since 1 though. I haven't played 1 in a while. Not since I believe DLC. Oh, now we've got 2 of them to deal with, so I'm gonna go ahead and just chuck some ice shotguns at this guy. Can I get a lock on, please? Can I switch to the other guy? There we go. Perfect. I took that guy down flawlessly. Why did that not work? Dang it. Okay. Another. I don't have any more high potions. Wonderful. Okay. Ether. No. I'm just gonna try to dodge for right now. Wait for him to use some sort of like. Let's see what he uses. Yep. Come on. Yes. Perfect. Whew. I was really worried about this fight because it's a hard fight. Oh, we got sliding dash. Thank God. We finally have a good approaching move. We'll show that off in a bit. But God. Oh. You did nothing. I took out all 3 of those like storm riders or whatever they call wave riders or whatever, and you didn't even take out a single shadow. Alright, I get it. We're supposed to be playing Ping up a little bit, making him look good in front of the captain. But seriously, all you did was whack at them a couple times. I was actually really worried about that fight because that is a hard fight, especially even on a normal world. Just because those giant rider dudes are just like really tough to deal with, especially in small spaces, and the timing of their attacks are really hard to do. And if you're not used to fighting them, it's hard to just memorize that pattern. With fat bodies, you get used to them because there's so many of them that appear in the world. But those guys, they only appear in this world, or unless you're in like the Colosseum or something. Spoiler alert: there is a Colosseum. And oh God, the town is on fire. Oh God, the town has been burnt. Good thing there was no people in this village. Otherwise, I might actually feel bad. Oh, I mean, no people I care about. Sorry, Captain.
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch. Oh.
Captain, the enemy. Where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
You mean my fault?
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this, not us.
I don't know why
Captain,
Mushu decided
if
to
you
pop
track
out
down
now.
the
It's not like
villagers,
the
we'll
captain
handle
can
this.
like. I guess I'll call him Shang now, not the captain. Shang isn't like hunched over so much where he can't just look up and see that vicious fiery dragon
Let's go.
that's walking past him. Maybe he just thought it was a salamander or a snake. So now the village has been burnt down. Oh, look, the crown is up there. Thank God. That's what I was really worried about. Whew. Oh, that's confirmed. I think I am actually low on potions. Nope, actually, no, we have plenty. So, of course. Oh, definitely. We for sure want, actually, hyper healing. We don't have any items in it. Good typing. We definitely want... Oh, we have a couple of things. We definitely want that. So sliding dash is a move that lets you really quickly move towards enemies. It's really helpful. It's something that I almost feel is absolutely necessary in these kind of things, because because even if you're because at a certain range you can always attack enemies, and even if you're inside that range, well, obviously that makes sense, you can slide in as quickly as possible. So it's really helpful. I'll show you in a little bit. Magic lock on. I don't really. No, I need that. That's good. Especially with that many items I've been using. Combo boost. Customize. You're fine, right? I don't understand MP charge. Someone's gonna have to explain that to me because I don't understand it at all. Can I buy? I can buy potions. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the synthesis menu before I went over that thing. So now you're gonna hand deliver some stuff. And you see now we have free development, which we can develop any of these things whenever we want, as long as we have the materials for them. We don't have the materials for any of these yet, so we'll have to wait on that. As well as recipes. Now that we have a drive recovery recipe, we can make those, and after we finish this recipe, it will appear in free development as well. So that's something to look out for as you're going through the game. You can make some pretty easy stuff. I'm actually going to save. So quick. Sounds okay. I think we're good on time. I don't know how long I went in the last episode, so perhaps. I think that's actually going to do it for us today, because I think I went on a little bit longer in the preview thing, so I can't really tell. So next time on Kingdom Hearts, we're going to head up the mountain, try to find Shan Yu, and prove once and for all that Ping is the greatest warrior in all of China. See you then.